Oh yeah, everybody, my name is WadeMaster. Welcome to a video about Star Wars Battlefront 2 that they talked about in a conference about Star Wars Battlefront 2, and I'm going to give you all the information you need to know about it right now. First off, we're going to be talking about the single player that actually has a campaign, but the thing is, the campaign is going to be even better because we're actually playing from the role of the Empire. We're going to be looking at the soldier's untold story of Iden Versio, a commander of the Inferno Squad, which he is an Imperial Special Forces. That is phenomenal. I cannot wait to get into this game because this game is going to let us see the role of this female protagonist in the side of the Empire. The Empire was always known for their defeats, and because we would always play as the rebels, you know, and defeat them and actually have a victory over them, but we never actually see the crushing defeat and how it actually made them feel. And from the trailers that we saw, there was so much hate that the Empire had for the dang rebels. It blew my mind to actually see the reaction, because from Iden Versio's reaction whenever the Death Star blew up, I was completely shocked of how much she felt. That her ultimate goal was to defeat the rebels, but from that moment, she was going to not let anything get in her way and stop her. We're going to be playing in that role as Iden Versio in this span of 30 years that's going to be showing us the story of revenge, betrayal, and redemption of the Empire. And that is going to be completely outstanding, and I cannot wait to actually play this game. And just talking about that, it just leads me to also show you that they are actually releasing a novel about Inferno Squad itself. If you guys also want to just check that out, it releases 7/25/2015. From the snippets they showed, as I could show you on the screen right here, is that they're in like this special uniform with the black and the red that really emphasizes their dark nature and like their actual precision as special forces in the Empire. As you could see later in the video, that someone from the actual Inferno Squad is actually confronting Luke Skywalker, and it makes me believe, is this Iden Versio? Is she actually confronting Luke Skywalker? Now that leads so many questions out there. It's like, is she gonna die? Is there gonna be some kind of resolve between them, or is she gonna be brought to the, from the dark side, from the Empire to the rebellion? There's so many questions that lead to like what's gonna happen. Let me know what you guys actually think, because this story, the storyline that is going to be occurring is so complex, and it's going to be so different of what I'm saying, because there's not that much information out there, but it leads me to believe that there's going to be a great story here. There's going to be a great story from the other side, the Empire, and I cannot wait to actually try this out, as I hope you guys would actually want to try this out yourself as well. Moving on to the multiplayer side, there's actually going to be characters from all eras, every freaking era, because throughout that 30-year span, there's so many things that happen, but also from that 30-year span, from all the other movies and everything, there were so many characters that you could see from the movies and everything, and they're bringing it all to the game. From the various stormtroopers, rebellion, all these different heroes and villains, such as like Darth Maul. You got Yoda still, the Kylo Ren, Rey, all these different characters that you're going to be able to play in the next, in this upcoming release. And they also talked about how you could customize and progress your characters, such as like the heroes, or even just a normal stormtrooper, droids, anything. You could get customized weapons, your abilities, and that's going to be phenomenal, because that allows you to go through different avenues and paths and how you're going to turn the tide of the battle to your favor. It makes me wonder, what kind of combinations would you guys come up with, and if just make up your own ideas, like what kind of abilities would you guys want actually to be seen in the game, because I would actually like to hear some of your ideas, because some of my ideas are just out of the water. I don't know if they'll even make it in the game. Like, look at all these different troops. There's like the rebellion, there's the Empire, like the pilots, the commanders, and the freaking droids. Droids are back. I can't wait to actually play as the droids, because it's been so long since I've actually played on my Star Wars Battlefront 2, the original. And from that, they're actually bringing back iconic maps such as Kamino, Hoth, and of course, don't you forget those amazing space battles from the original Star Wars Battlefront. And they're bringing it now to the new Star Wars Battlefront 2. And I am excited to play as the X-Wing, bombers, and actually take out the enemy fleet. It's so beautiful, because look at this. There's even a concept art of actual spaceships on Kamino. It makes me wonder, are you going to actually coincide both air battles and land in the same time? That's gonna be phenomenal. But of course, that's all just speculation from me. I would love to have it so there would be air and ground units fighting at the exact same time on Star Wars Battlefront 2. Also, from the photo that you see on Kamino with the spaceships, that also brings me to a point that they actually allowed and announced that there are also going to be hero aircraft. Just imagine it, you can play as Han Solo on the ground, but also Han Solo in the Millennium Falcon flying around, taking out the enemy aircraft. But from multiplayer itself, I could just tell from the screenshots that they've shown us is that oh my god, the freaking single player and the multiplayer is going to be phenomenal. Like, look at these multiplayer photographs. It just completely blows my mind of what they're actually going to accomplish with this. And it makes me wonder, is the actual Inferno Squad going to be actually playable in the multiplayer? Are they actually going to be playable as pilots? Plus, on top of that, you could actually play as the different characters and like the heroes and villains in multiplayer as well, such as Darth Maul, Kylo Ren, Yoda. Oh my gosh, Mace Windu probably? Mace Windu will probably come back. That would be cool. That would be definitely cool to see. I mean, just these photos just bring me like back to the original, and also just seeing the new faces, it's just going to be an amazing game. I could totally see myself buying this game in the near future. Also, they announced that there was also going to be offline split screen where you could actually play with your friend, your brother, your sister, your cat, your dog, your mother, your dad, or whoever. But anyways, you can actually play with them on your own offline, and that would also be a good time to play with the family. Oh my god, that'd be so fun. That'd be totally fun actually to do, and actually hope they actually have some game modes that actually play with your actual buddies. That'd be so cool. They announced the release date, and they said, like, from their site actually says it's going to release sometime in November, but now we actually know the actual release date, and that release date is November 17th, 2017. On their site it says 16, but they said 17th, so I'm going to believe what they said. But also, which the entails, you could also pre-order it and get some new content as well, but also play it 3 days sooner. Because I'm also leaving some details of like how it, like, they talked about it if you pre-order it, and also the ability to, like, if you just buy it standard, what it will come with. And if you guys enjoy this content and you guys want to hear more about Star Wars Battlefront 2, let me know in the comment section below. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Later.